Some rumors over the weekend swirling after the arrest of Jack Teixeira on Thursday. That's the 21-year-old Air National Guardsman that you've heard so much about. He allegedly leaked classified U.S. intelligence documents in a chat room with his buddies. For more on all this, let's welcome in retired Air Force Brigadier General, military rep to NATO, and Newsmax contributor General Blaine Holt. Good to see you. Hope you had a great weekend, my friend. Take us through where we are on this Monday morning. Politico reporting today, after they reviewed the documents that were leaked, that there is a heavy Europe Special Forces group operating in Ukraine. We know that the U.S. has troops right now at the embassy in Kyiv. We learned a whole lot from these documents, didn't we?
We sure did, and we've got to focus on those three tracks, Rob. Yes, we need to figure out how the airmen got access to these materials, but let's dive into what the materials are actually telling us this morning. We potentially have special operations forces on the ground in Ukraine with no Congress being alerted to that fact. A complete change of plans from what we're told on a retail level, which is, well, we'll supply them, but we're not going to be involved directly in this war. And that really does breach trust. The country is Ukraine, which is very interesting to me because if you recall, Alex Vindman, lieutenant colonel, had at the second impeachment trial admitted that he had released documents intentionally and yet never held to account. And so we have a mess called Ukraine, and it's got to be completely unpacked.
Yeah, and based on the documents, doesn't sound like it's going well for the Ukrainian army right now. Something that we've been talking about for the better part of 15 months here as we await the possibility of this spring offensive by the Russian army. And I don't care how the left spins this. U.S. troops are on the ground in Ukraine right now, and they're right in Kyiv, right in the capital. Take a listen to what Senator Lindsey Graham had to say over the weekend about this.
The system failed. This is a major failure. And those who are trying to sugarcoat this on the right, you cannot allow a single individual of the military intelligence community to leak classified information because they disagree with policy. And I am stunned that somebody at that level could have so much access. So the question is, how did he get it and why did he do it? And some people need to be fired over this.
All right. So, General, what do you make of this? What happens to this young man, this 21-year-old Jack Teixeira? Last week we thought, hey, it might be just a disgruntled employee. I don't think any of us thought it was just some kid showing off for his buddies in a game room, chat room.
Right. So what's going to happen to the airman is going to be probably just blocking and tackling type stuff. He's going to be dealt with in the military justice system. What alarms me is that the Justice Department got involved with this at all. We have billions of dollars of resources set aside for investigative assets inside the DOD. And what troubles me more is the DOJ's proclivity to come before Congress and then just button up and say, can't talk about an existing investigation. And they'll hide behind that this time as well. Senator Graham seems to have forgotten who Lieutenant Colonel Alex Vindman is. And that he was recently accused of profiteering off of moving war material around Ukraine. This is a mess, and there's so many double standards flying around D.C. People in the country don't know who to believe, and they don't know where the credibility sits right now.
Do you personally believe the document that suggested that the Ukrainian army is literally running out of ammo, bullets? They don't have the ability to shoot down Russian planes. Do you believe that is accurate?
I know this. Logistically, the Ukrainians are in real trouble right now, and they do need a resupply. And there seems to be so much said by these war hawks all over the place that, well, the Ukrainian counteroffensive is coming on. It's going to be big. Well, I'm a military logistician, and I'm here to tell you that without bacon, beans, and bullets, it's not going to happen.
General, I'm getting wrapped, but I just want to squeeze this in. Is Russia actually capable right now of a really robust offensive?
They are. They absolutely are.
You believe that? Because their forces have been depleted in a big way as well.
They've got more, Rob. Quantity is a quality all unto itself.
All right, General, I appreciate the breakdown. Good to see you. We'll pick it up again as the week goes on. Thank you.